just touched down in Yacktown. So it's two properties adjoining on one lot.
Produced by J. Hicks.
I have vision.
What up, Welcome to Checkmate TV. And in this episode, I got something for you. This episode, we're going to talk about how do I get my numbers for my wholesale deal. So we're going to go to a wholesale deal I have, and I'm going to crunch the numbers for you and tell you how I do it. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. See y'all when I see you. What up, though, and welcome back. So like I was saying, so today in this episode, I'm going to take you to, I have a deal in Pontiac, Yacktown. What up, though? And this one is special because it is it's two properties on one parcel of land. So both units are 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. And so we're going to see if we can get this under contract for. First of all, we're about to scope it out and see exactly what the property is looking like. 'Cause I have pictures, but you know, pictures ain't the same as you checked out the property yourself. So we headed out to, like I said, Yacktown, and we're gonna see exactly what we have in store, and then I'll tell you how I come up with my numbers as far as these wholesale deals go. This is what I do. You know what I'm talking about? So we headed out here, and hopefully I can share some game with you. So right now we are on the Southfield Freeway. And shit, it's a beautiful day out here. Mind you, it's October 11th, so 11/11, the 11/11 portal is about to open up. It has opened up. So all my spiritual beings out there, tap into your manifestations. It really works. What the mind can believe, it will achieve. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't, I advise you to tap in. But yeah, this particular deal, like I said, is I like these type of things. I don't come across them too often, and when I do, I got to jump on it because you know there's another investor out there like myself that can see opportunity when it presents itself, and this is an opportunity. This is possibly two income streams in one deal. Even if I don't flip it and keep it for myself and rent it out, or possibly they said it's just cosmetics. So if that's the case, this is a home run. Like I said, it's in Yacktown, Pontiac, and from what I hear, the neighborhood is pretty decent. So I'm trying to pay attention while I'm driving, y'all, as I'm doing this vlog. So don't mind me when I pause for a minute, make sure these crazy drivers out here, I'm staying on top of them. But that's why I'm up early. Another thing today is, like I said, October 11th. It's a beautiful day out here. It's like 60-something degrees. We in Michigan. We in bipolar Michigan. You know what I'm talking about? So for us to get anything past 45 around this side, you know what I'm talking about? Shit is lit. That's why I'm glad I'm out here. It's early in the morning, so I'm hopping on this deal right now. Like I said, investors be on shit like this, like vultures. But I'll see you tap in. You know what I'm talking about? All right, what up, though? Back. So just touched down in Yaktown. So I want to show you basically what type of neighborhood it seemed like we in. My GPS say I'm about 10 minutes away. And right now, from what I'm seeing, we in the hood right now. So, turn my camera around, you know what I'm talking about, so you can see basically what I'm seeing. Right over here. So we got the boys. Look like a liquor store on the corner right here. Which ain't no bad thing. It's just you gotta know what what you're getting yourself into as far as these deals go, so you know how to market it. And like I said, we're 10 minutes away from my destination, so we're gonna pick up when we get to the location. Alright, so I'm liking this where I'm at right now, because it's like a mix between working class. You know, I can see potential in this particular property. So hopefully when we get to it, because the neighborhood that we're in right now, or the street that we're on, yeah, we're about to turn on the street and you're about to see what I'm talking about. This is basically your average working class neighborhood, so it might be something here. You know what I'm talking about? It might be a deal here. So you can see the street. So this is the street. And I should be approaching the property here in a second. Yeah, we here. Alright, so like I said, this is two particular properties, right? So here's the first one. This is a 2-1. So this is looking like the living room right here. The guy was supposed to come meet me out here, so he should be here shortly. Okay. So I'm seeing that it's gonna need some work. This is the first one. Here's the second one. It's much bigger. I ain't much bigger, but it's a bigger property. This is the back of it. Need windows. So I like it from what I see. So it's two properties adjoining on one lot. You know what I'm talking about? So what would I do? Real quick. So what I would do, since it's two properties, and it looks like it needs some cosmetic repairs, and also looks like it needs some windows and a few other things. Now I'm gonna tell you how I would go about it. So I would go in, right? at 25. I'll start with 25, right? And then I'll go. My calculator. All right. So 25,000 times 0.30 equals 7,500, right? So you take my offer would be 25,000, right? Minus 7,500, which equals 17,500. On top of the repairs. Now that's about both of them houses are about 800 square feet. So you times 800 square feet times $12, right? Let's clear this. So we have 17,500, and then you do 800 times 12, 9,600. So you would take off 9,600 off of the 17,500, right? Now we at 15,600. And whatever you want to make on the deal, you subtract that as well from your price. So I would want to make, if I was going to wholesale this or flip it, I would want to make $10,000 minimum. So with that $10,000 minimum, I'm going to take that from the 15,600. That gives you $5,600, right? $5,600. That would be my offer. I would have to really run comps, but I'm just giving you the formula, right? So I wouldn't even probably offer them 25, because that's two properties on one lot. I mean, if we scroll over, all right, take a look down the street. You see this down the street? The houses down this street are pretty decent. So the ARVs on these properties out here got to be at least 100. So I would switch my number, since it's two properties on here. So don't mind me. We gonna go with 35. All right, so we're gonna go with 35. No, let's go with this. I'm gonna go with 20 each, and we go with 40. So just off the top of my head, just by looking at this neighborhood and seeing where we at, I'm gonna say 40,000, right? And then you want to times it by 30%. 40,000, you get 12,000, right? If you're taking off the 30%. So that leaves me at 28. And now we're gonna do the repairs. We say the house is about 800 square feet. 800 square feet times $12. That's 9,600. So we're gonna take 28,000 minus 9,600, which will give you 18,400. I want to make at least $10,000 on this deal. All right, so we at 28.4, and I want to make $10,000 off of that. So 10,000 minus 28.4. My maximum allowable offer would be $18,400. So let me break this down for you again, because I was jumping in between my brain. My brain be working kind of crazy. So what you do is you come up with a number, you have to prepare value, right? And you start there. That's where you gauge at. Then you take away, the 70%, right? Which would be you know, like I said, for this particular property, my gauge and number would be $40,000, taking away the 70%, which will leave you with the 30%. That's how you equate. So whatever number you do times 30% on top of. The rule of thumb is, you know, between $10 and $15 repairs. So that home is about 800 square feet. The repairs will be, I used the middle number, which was $12, and that came to, I believe, 8,500. And so you subtract that from your purchase price. So I started off with 40. I times the 40 times 30%, which gave me 28.4, I believe it was. Hopefully I can get these numbers on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, how I broke it down. I want to make at least $10,000 on the deal. Yeah, I want to make $10,000 on this particular deal, or keep it. But it looks like the first property, which was like the brown one, looks like it needs a lot, needs some work. It all could be cosmetics, but we're waiting on the guy to come let us in so we can see it, so we can do an evaluation of the particular property. But either way it go, we are going to submit the offer, because like I said, the street that we're on, the street is pretty decent. Like I gave you the aerial view of all the other, you know, homes that's on this street. They're nice. So those two particular properties, we can bring them back up to, you know, I ain't gonna say up to code, up to standards if we kept it, and you know, it'd be a nice potential layout. So with that being said, we are gonna head back to the house. We are once we get done, I'm gonna submit the offer when the guy gets here, and we're gonna take it from there. All right, so let me tell you how I came up with these numbers, right? So the numbers I came up with, so the ARV for right here would be like 50,000. So we're gonna use the rule of thumb. I'm gonna go with like, I go with 50,000. Okay. So I'm gonna plug this in my calculator, and we're gonna do a breakdown. And the breakdown is, we do 50,000 times 30%, which means, you know, you want to give a little cushion for your deal. This is how you analyze your deals. So you do 70% of ARV. So if you're doing 70% of the ARV, that means you're taking away the 30%. So you times it by 30. That gives you 50,000. So 50,000 minus 30% would be 15,000. And that gives you 35,000. Okay? Now we at 35,000 with a 30% discount. That's what we're gonna call it, 30% discount. So the property's square footage is around 800 square feet. The rule of thumb for properties repairs are between $10 and $15. I'm gonna go with $12, and I'm gonna go with $12 for the repair value. So we're gonna do 800 square feet. Remind you, we still at 35,000. We're gonna do 800 square feet times $12, which give you $9,600. So we're gonna take the $9,600 from the $35,000. Okay, 35,000 minus 9,600. That's gonna give you $25,400. All right. So now this is where the part gets good at, depending on what you want to do. So how much money do you want to make off the deal? So right now we at $25,400 for this particular deal. but you're doing this deal to make money. So what do you want to make? You always got to leave some room for another investor, because more than likely you're gonna flip this over to another investor. You might flip it over to a contractor or somebody. Somebody's gonna come in here and they're gonna clean it up for you, and not clean it up for you, but they're gonna clean it up and they're gonna, retail it. But if you're wholesaling, you just want to jump in and jump out. So what are you trying to make? Me, I want to make $10,000 off of this particular deal. Why? That's my minimum on each deal. I want to make $10,000. Doesn't always go that way. I'll tell you that. My first deal only made like $2,700. My very first wholesale deal. But gradually it moves up. But that would be $5,000 per property, because this is 2 properties. So I'm gonna do $10,000. So I'm gonna subtract 10,000 from this deal, and that's my maximum offer that I would offer them, because I want to make $10,000. So my first offer I would submit to them, because like I said, this is your cap. This is going to be the cap that I don't want to go over if I'm going to make my $10,000 assignment fee. So I would start with $12,500. And then from there, if they don't accept the $12,500, then we'll go negotiate in between, numbers. So again, if I can break it down for you one more time, you got to know what the ARV is for the particular property that you're looking at. So you get the ARV, you take away your 30%, because you want to get the property for 70% value, and then you take away your repair value. And the rule of thumb for repair value is between $10 and $15 per square feet. So that these particular properties, I believe, is 800 square feet. So I did 800 times 12, which gave me 9,600. You take away the 9,600, okay? Take the 9,600 away from the whatever base number you got from the 30% you took away from the after repair value. In my case, I broke down to 50,000. We're gonna do this again. 50,000 minus 50,000 minus 15,000, right? Equals 35. Equals 35,000. We're gonna take 35,000. We're gonna times 800 square feet times 12. 9,600. So we 35,000 minus 9,600 equals $25,400. I want to make at least $10,000 on this deal, so I'm going to subtract 10,000. That's going to give me my maximum offer that we can offer for this particular property if I'm going to come in at the $10,000 assignment fee that I want. So hopefully this video helped you out. I know I was sputtering and shit, but I'm going to try to have, these numbers on the screen. Appreciate you, tapping in with me. Like I said, this neighborhood is pretty decent. Yeah, I would invest. When I first, tapped in the city, we came through the hood, so I thought this was where the particular property was going to be at in the hood. Like I said, this is it's a working class neighborhood. This is an average working class neighborhood. It's not the hood, but it's not the burbs. So you're right there in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? So a perfect place for you to make some money. And then plus you can solve a problem. These particular people, the family. This is a property that was passed down to the kids, and they don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want to put no money into it. So we coming in and we solving problems. Wholesalers is what we do. We solve problems. And, and you get paid by solving problems. Shit, what better way to do? Wake up and get started with your money. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so I appreciate y'all. About to do our last walkthrough. I think I can call him and see if he's on his way. Love and light, love and light. I hope you learned something on this episode. I appreciate you tuning in. Peace to all my guys out there. And this video, hopefully you learn how to come up with a wholesale, your wholesale number, how you come up with your numbers. That's what this video was about. I took you to a potential deal that we might have about to lock up. It's 2 properties on one parcel. There go 1, and then you can't see the other one behind the bushes, but it's 2 properties in 1. Perfect little lick, I think. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm about to tap you in. We're about to wait for I think this is him pulling up now. And we're going to submit this offer, you know what I'm talking about, and see if we can get this locked in. Peace to all my guys and goddesses out there. And until the next one, as always, what up, though? Say Lou.
Hey, what up? What up, 734, nigga? This my motherfucking city, nigga. So we finna go crazy for y'all niggas real quick, nigga. We on that. No, that's like that. He's like, damn, this nigga came out on tip already. Shit, I think that's a little too aggressive shit. What up, everybody? I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. Everybody who came to support. Everybody who just here off the humbug type shit. You feel me? I'm glad y'all here. You feel me? It's 50K wild gag in this bitch, nigga. We finna rock out tonight at the 734, bro. DJ, hit that music. Hell yeah.